The Mariana Trench is the deepest place on Earth. It plunges nearly 36,000 feet below the surface, so deep that if you dropped Mount Everest into it, the peak would still sit over a mile underwater. No sunlight reaches down there. The pressure is over 1,000 times what we feel at sea level, enough to crush most submarines instantly. And yet, on more than one occasion, cameras sent into that darkness have captured something that shouldn't be there: lights. In 2015, NOAA's Okeanos Explorer, a research vessel equipped with a remotely operated deep-sea camera, was live-streaming footage from the Mariana Trench region as part of an ongoing exploration mission. At a depth of roughly 2.5 miles, viewers watching the live feed noticed something strange: a small, glowing light appearing briefly in the darkness, then vanishing. It wasn't the only time. Similar footage has surfaced from other deep-sea expeditions over the years, all showing brief flashes or glowing points of light at extreme depths where no natural sunlight has ever reached. At those depths, most people assume total darkness, and for the most part, that's true. But total darkness doesn't mean nothing is producing light. Scientists have long known about bioluminescence, the ability of certain deep-sea organisms to generate their own light through chemical reactions in their bodies. It's actually one of the most common traits among deep-sea life. An estimated 90% of animals living in the deep ocean's midwater zone are believed to produce some form of bioluminescent light, used for hunting, communication, or startling predators. So the leading scientific explanation for most of these mysterious lights is exactly that: bioluminescent organisms passing near the camera, or reacting to the sudden presence of a bright ROV light source invading their pitch-black world. Some deep-sea creatures, like certain species of anglerfish and jellyfish, are known to flash light defensively when disturbed. But not every sighting fits neatly into that explanation. In some footage, the lights appear too large, too structured, or too sustained to match known bioluminescent behavior, which tends to be brief and localized to a single organism. This has led to more speculative theories, ranging from unidentified deep-sea species science hasn't documented yet, to more fringe ideas about unexplained phenomena entirely unrelated to marine biology. It's worth being clear: no credible scientific evidence supports anything beyond a biological or equipment-related explanation, and NOAA itself has stated most of these sightings are very likely marine organisms interacting with the ROV's lighting and cameras. But NOAA has also acknowledged, in more than one instance, that they can't identify the exact source with full certainty from a single, brief piece of footage. Part of what keeps this mystery alive is simply how little we know about that part of the ocean. Less than 20% of the world's ocean floor has been mapped in high resolution. The Mariana Trench itself has been visited by only a handful of manned expeditions in history. Fewer people have been to the bottom of the trench than have walked on the moon. Every mission that goes down there tends to document at least one species or behavior never recorded before. So when a glowing light flickers past a camera 2.5 miles beneath the surface, in a place fewer humans have seen than the lunar surface, it's not necessarily evidence of anything beyond biology, but it's also not something we can fully explain with certainty. In the deepest place on Earth, in total darkness, something down there is still making its own light. We just don't always know what.